Hello, welcome to my channel. And today we're going to talk about the East Gulf Coast port strikes in a sense. And I know this thing's been going on for a couple of days now, but I know it's been solved. So I'm just trying to catch up on what really happened with the polk, not the polk, but the port and the union strikes and all that. And this is why we're going to react to this video just to see what's happening, why is it happening. And I'm also kind of glad that they got a deal done. And things will probably start getting back to the way they was. And they finally got their deal with the 61% raise. And actually, you can go ahead and fact check me on that. I won't mind if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments because I'm not always perfect, but hey, I don't want to be one of these YouTubers that give misinformation. So when someone tells you the truth and look at the research, you'll say, "Oh, okay, that's what it really is." And this is why it's always important to do your research and understand that it's okay if you mess up. It's okay that you mess things up because no one's perfect, and that is okay. Let's get to the video.
A absolute plethora of material coming out. And what Daggett is really focusing on here is that he is willing to walk out with the ILA. I want to go back to Harold Daggett and talk about one last statement he gives. That statement I gave you in the beginning was the end of it, but I want to give you his full statement here.
But today's world, it's changing into the future. They're not making millions no more. They're making billions. And they're spending it.
Right. Which the last strike from 1977, I believe. Yeah, they definitely made a lot of money off of cheap labor through these past years. And especially in 2018, gave them $1 raise. Like, come on now. Like, this is why we need to understand and challenge these millionaires and billionaires to see why they're just giving these low wages to these employees that can't really benefit them, but it benefits them at the top so much more, which I am for small business, big businesses. I'm for everybody, honestly. I want to see everyone win, but I understand in the real world, everyone can't win. So I get it. Yeah, they've been making a lot of money off of these low wages for years, and something needs to be done.
Fast as they make it. I want a piece of that for my men, because when they made their most money was during COVID, when my men had to go to work on those piers.
Yes, when they inflate the prices of everything, and that's how they do it. Is do it by greed, and it's honestly, which is unnecessary. They don't have to inflate those prices. They did it because they want to benefit their pocket, and they noticed the percentage of if we inflate it, the prices more, and shrink the product, we can get more money out of it. And it's just ridiculous because we always look at it the other way around. We want to try to get more for the money, but they did the exact opposite. We'll sell it high, or we'll treat the product really low so people won't tell, and we'll eliminate some of the chips in the bags, some of the candies, and where your money won't go as far. And that's why people are struggling with groceries, gas, electric, even your fun activities, even your golf clubs, your basketball. It's not really the same as a couple years ago. And something's got to be done. If you like this video so far, hit the like button.
Every single day when everybody stayed home and went to work. Not my men. They died out there with the virus. We all got sick with the virus. We kept them going. From Canada to Maine to Texas, Great Lakes, Puerto Rico, now the Bahamas, everybody went to work during COVID. Nobody stayed home. Well, I want to be compensated for that. I'm not asking for the world. They know what I want. They know what I want. And if they don't, well, then I have to go into the street and we have to fight for what we rightfully deserve. These people today don't know what a strike is.
Right.
When my men hit the streets from Maine to Texas, every single port will lock down. You know what's going to happen? I'll tell you. First week, be all over the news every night, boom, boom. Second week, Guys who sell cars can't sell cars because the cars ain't coming in off the ships.
And I'm glad it hasn't really went to that point since they made their deal already. Ooh, that would have been really bad. You talk about those prices dropping. Oh my goodness. That would be a field day. I wouldn't say prices dropping. Yeah, prices going up, excuse me. That would be a field day for the owners, but a nightmare for us.
They get laid off. Third week, malls start closing down. They can't get the goods from China. They can't sell clothes. They can't do this. Everything in the United States comes on a ship. They go out of business. Construction workers get laid off because the materials aren't coming in. The steel's not coming in. The lumber's not coming in. They lose their job. Everybody's hating the longshoremen now because now they realize how important our jobs are. Now I have the president screaming at me.
Yeah, and that's the problem. People don't realize how important their jobs are. It really is. They control the whole economy. I'm just being real. To our food, our packages, Amazon, lumber, steel, food. Probably the only thing I would say that I know they don't control is pharmaceuticals because that comes on the plane. They fly it down, which is good because I know a lot of people need their medicine. And if people didn't have their medicine, people would die and get sick really, really bad. So I'm very thankful that hasn't happened.
I'm putting a Taft Hartley on you. Go ahead. Taft Hartley means I have to go back to work for 90 days. That's a cooling off period. Do you think when I go back for 90 days, those men are going to go to work on that pier? It's going to cost the company's money to pay their salaries. Well, they went from 30 moves an hour maybe to 8. They're going to be like this. Who's going to win here in the long run? You're better off sitting down and let's get a contract and let's move on with this world. And in today's world, I'll cripple you. I will cripple you, and you have no idea.
Oh my God, he will cripple us. Oh, help us all. Help us all. That was funny. You know, I just wanted to say that.
What that means. Nobody does.
Okay. I think he's serious. I don't know about everybody else, but that gives me the impression of someone who's serious about going on strike. Now, I want to flip it for just a second here. ILA is not at the table with the U.S. Maritime Alliance. I would get more credence to the ILA here if they were sitting down negotiating, but they're not. They walked away from the table because, let's be clear, they don't feel like the U.S. Maritime Alliance is giving them what they want. Both sides need to sit down. There needs to be a sit down. They need to be at the table together. However, I think it's Friday afternoon now. This strike hits Monday evening into Tuesday morning on October 1st. I think even if they sit down, they're not going to be able to hammer out a deal here. And I don't think that Daggett and the ILA are going to do a deal like they did on the West Coast with the ILW and the PMA, where they continue working past the deadline without a contract. I would almost bet.
Yeah, they pretty much stopped it. I'm going to end the video right here. Pretty much they got the deal done. I think the strike was almost like 3.5 days, and the workers got what they wanted. And I'm very happy for that. It's a win for the workers, and they can go on and hopefully, I know that they're renegotiating 5 to 6 years from down the road, and hopefully they'll get what they're looking for, more pay. Because at the end of the day, these $1 billion companies are making money off the back, and now people are being educated and knowing what is my worth. I've been working for this long. I should be deserved to pay this much, and they should give it to them. Let him get paid. And if you want to watch my next video that I went over a financial advisor to see if I agree with them or not by looking at his strategy or not, watch this video up here.